It's okay to do absolutely nothing is a reminder I've been needing to repeat a lot in my adulthood. Nearly 5 years into the game, I'm still learning the art of this, the art of rest. This may be a silly reminder that the 14-year-old me of 10 years ago would say to its future self, but little does she know the burden of the adult world she is to carry. I don't know at what point I began to carry this said burden that has spiraled me into a restless workaholic, but it's gotten to the point that I simply do not know how to rest, nor do I simply know how to simply be. Simply, I use a lot of that word just then. Maybe that's the cause to my restlessness, is my lack of simplicity. Maybe I overcomplicate life. My doing, my surviving, that it tires me out. How would life feel if I allowed myself to simply live? No goal, no destination, just pure existence. What if that is the true meaning of life? Not to achieve, but to simply exist. I recently gifted myself a weekend away to achieve this goal of rest, and I found myself pacing back and forth at the uncomfort of it all. For 48 hours, my goal was to do nothing. I always feel guilty for doing nothing, or indulging in any pleasure that fills my cup, as I find that there's always something more productive to do. But what if this has been the very mentality that's been draining my cup? The act of constantly doing results in a state of overflow that leaves very little left to drink. But what if we were able to be intentional with what we pour, to the point where it's just enough to hit the brim of the glass, enough to take a big gulp of that glass full of water? Maybe that is the true cycle of life. To fill and drink. To fill and drink. Fill and drink. Fill and drink. And fill and drink. I hope that you find what fills your cup and that you delight in the taste of it all. Yours truly, Angelica.